The meditation that the speaker will share with you today is Nadabrahma Meditation. This will be the last meditation the speaker will share with you. There are others, but most of them are all about awareness. But first, a person must experience what right awareness is. When you will experience right awareness, you will understand it immediately. Until then, you will have to do the cathartic meditation and have patience. The speaker tried to describe the experience of right awareness in the previous videos, but without going too deep into the description of the experience, because the moment you hear the description, the desire to experience it will be born in you. So, you will have expectation of what awareness is. In addition, the speaker's word will be interpreted by you. Your interpretation does not match the meaning given by the speaker. Unfortunately, language is not an adequate method of communication. Each person interprets the word depending on their experience. So, if you have not experienced right awareness yourself, any explanation will be more an hindrance than an help. The experience of right awareness can happen at any time, not necessarily when you are meditating. It could happen during a sunset, or sitting on the sofa, or at any other time. To the speaker happened the first time while he was standing in line at the supermarket checkout. One thing not to do is to meditate with the desire to attain the experience of right awareness. Any desire to achieve something in the spiritual world, make it so that this cannot be achieved. So meditate for the sake of meditating, for nothing else. Do not set yourself any goal, not even awareness. Once you have experienced right awareness, you can sit down and begin the Vipassana technique, which the speaker will discuss in the next videos. Vipassana meditation is about being aware of your breath. Once you are able to be aware of your breathing for a while, when you are performing a sitting meditation, you can begin to perform techniques which work on awareness. The most famous of this technique is walking meditation. This technique is done in all Buddhist temples. The walking technique is the most famous because walking is the simplest action that can be done. Being aware when sitting in a quiet place with the eyes closed for the mind is not that easy to distract you, but that will change when you stand up and open your eyes. Being able to keep awareness will be much more difficult with your eyes open. Once you are able to hold awareness for a period of time, even while walking, you can move on to a less simple action than walking, such as washing dishes, cooking, showering, stitching, etc. Once you can maintain awareness even during this action, you can start with more complex actions. In temples and meditation centers, one often hears of meditation as work. To actually start with this meditation technique is nonsense. The speaker is not saying that to work cannot be transformed into meditation. But to do this, you need to be very aware, otherwise it is impossible. As you are now, anything distracts you. Holding awareness while you work cannot be done. You can concentrate for some time, but concentration is not awareness. Concentration consumes a lot of energy, and after a while you will feel tired and concentration will be impossible. Awareness does not require energy, far from it. When you are aware, there will be no gust of energy. When you are aware, your breathing is very slow, your body muscles are relaxed, thoughts are moving at a very slow speed. All around you there is a calm and tranquility, no matter where you are. You may also find yourself in the center of a city, where everything moves at a breakneck speed, but if you are aware, no one thing that happens outside of you can disturb you. Everything will be peace and quiet. Nadabrahma is an ancient Tibet technique which was originally practiced in the early morning hours. However, it can be done at any time of the day, alone or with others. It is necessary to be on an empty stomach, and after meditation, one must remain inactive for at least 15 minutes. This meditation lasts 1 hour and consists of 3 stages. First stage, 30 minutes. Sit in a relaxed position with your eyes closed and lips together. You start making the sound loud enough to be heard by others and to create a vibration throughout your body. You can visualize a bamboo cane or an empty vessel filled with the vibration of this sound. There will come a time when the sound will continue on its own and you will become a listener. No special breathing is required, and if you wish, you can change the tone of the modulation, and you can also move your body slowly and gently. Second stage, 15 minutes. The second stage is divided into 2 parts of 7.5 minutes each. In the first part, move your hands with the palm facing upward in a circular motion directed outward, mirroring each other left and right. Therefore, from the height of the navel, both hands move forward and then divide and make 2 larger mirror circles, one on the right and the other one on the left. The movement must be slow, that is not perceptible, image of giving energy to the outside, to the universe. After 7.5 minutes, turn your palms down and start moving in the opposite direction. Now the hands will rejoin at the navel to divide outward to the side of the body. Image taking energy from the universe. It is like in the first phase. Do not slow down any movement of the rest of the body, as long as they are light and delicate. Third stage, 15 minutes. Sit absolutely quiet and still. The Nadabrahma meditation for couples. The 2 partners sit facing each other, covered by a white sheet, and hold their hands crossed in there. It is better to be naked. Light the room with only 4 candles and burn a particular incense which you will only use for this meditation. Close your eyes for 30 minutes and start making the sound. After a while, you will feel that the energy is meeting, mixing and merging together. Thank you for listening.